and welcome to another One Funnel Away Challenge summary video with me, Christian Rauchenwald. Today we are at week 3, mission 1, your core funnel strategy. It's the beginning of you actually building your funnel. Now, if you haven't opened or started your free Clickfunnels trial yet, click on the link down below. This will copy the OFA share funnel into your account, give you the option to start with the $19 share funnel plan and get you started straight away. Now also down below you will find a link to a playlist that will walk you step by step through actually setting up your Clickfunnels account. It will take you between 1 and 2 hours if you follow my videos, but in the end you will have your Clickfunnels account fully set up with your custom domain, professional email address, autoresponder, and some other nice things to have. And it will save you money because the other option would be to go out there and hire a freelancer, which is a great thing to do. Remember week number 1, the who, not the how. The problem, however, is that you will need additional domains in the future when you launch different funnels. You may even switch autoresponders. So it doesn't hurt if you go through these steps by yourself. You don't have to understand all of it. As said, the playlist provides you with a step-by-step walkthrough, but you will have seen all the interfaces and will already be familiar with how everything works. So I encourage you again, if you don't have your account set up right now, then go ahead and do it so you have a great start or a great progress throughout the rest of the week when you're actually building your funnel, and you will know everything is in place. Now let's talk about the core funnel strategy. The core funnel strategy basically tells you or is that the main purpose or the first purpose of whatever you do with your funnel is to generate a lead. Why is that so important? Because the moment you get the email address from your prospect, from your potential client, you are able to follow up with them without spending a ton of money on retargeting advertising. Meaning that everybody who doesn't convert, who doesn't buy, you get additional chances to convince them with their follow-up email sequences, which beats creating retargeting ads because you only have to write them once, you monitor your opening and click rates, and you improve the copy in your emails and of the subject line till you have like acceptable values for both. And then you know many of the people that don't buy initially will eventually be converted through your email campaign. So that's the biggest benefit of it. Now, the email itself obviously is quite worthless because if you don't sell something, it's basically just an email and it's like sending letters. So the second part of the core funnels strategy is obviously to make a sale, either sell your product or service or to bridge them to an affiliate offer where you then get commission for the sale that you just brought them. And it's really important to think about it that things really like align well with each other. Again, like in the last weeks, you should have figured out who you want to sell to, what you want to sell, created your offer, done the offer sequencing to figure out what to give away on the squeeze page, and started creating the e-covers and so on. And while for some of those things you may have hired freelancers, actually none of it is rocket science and could have been done by you yourself. And also don't forget to, if you haven't done those things, you can check out the previous videos of this playlist and you will see the tutorials on how you can do those things easily by yourself. Now that said, when it comes to your squeeze page, you want to give away something that offers a lot of value. The more value you give away for free, the more happier the potential customer already is, because he cannot believe that he just got that amazing piece of content for free. That reminds me, or that means you should keep in mind when you buy PLR content as your free ebook, to actually read it yourself and improve the copy, improve the content to make sure it really is valuable. Like if you want to position yourself as an authority in any field, let's say I want to position myself as a professional affiliate marketer and I want to sell you a course on how to do it right, and I'm getting some PLR book on like, I don't know, 10 affiliate marketing secrets that will make you successful. And then you grab that PLR book, but you don't buy my course straight away, and you read it and you see it's actually crap or it's nonsense information. How much likelier will it make it that you then buy the course when my follow-up email hits you? You probably will expect, well, he praised this free PDF as the solution, but it's just crap. And I'm sure his course is also not valuable. So make sure that you really give away valuable content. Like you can obviously like your copy can point out that it's great content and so on, but you also need to deliver great content and whatever it is you're offering for free, because otherwise people will automatically associate like that what you're saying not necessarily reflects the truth. So keep that in mind. If you have a physical book that you can somehow ship, then it's always great to create a free plus shipping funnel, like the network marketing secrets, expert secrets, and .com secrets funnel. Why? Because people only see the shipping costs after they enter their name and email address, and that moment you already got the lead. Now here it depends on which country you are in. If you were within the European Union, for example, where GDPR applies, just because they entered their email address somewhere would not allow you to actually send them follow-up emails unless you pointed out by entering this email and clicking on the next button, you automatically subscribe to a newsletter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's really crucial to remember that regulations apply depending on who you target and where you are incorporated or where you live, like what's your business address, that's that, or like basically said. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the purpose is always like generate a lead and make a sale, and things should align well. So again, if I or like last but not least, if I would say like, okay, on the squeeze page I'm offering you the free funnel hacking cookbook, and on the sales page I want to sell you a course on how to change your tires yourself, well, it will not align well, it will not convert. Yeah. So, and also you worked on your origin story, on your epiphany bridge script, and you should try to split it up a little bit so that each page each part of your funnel, starting with your ad or the blog post you write or the post you make somewhere, the comment you make somewhere, outlines the first part of the story but leaves with a cliffhanger that makes people want to know more about the story. Then your squeeze page, it tells it a little bit more and uses a different hook to entice people again. And your sales page tells a little bit more and hints that when they buy, they will learn the rest of the story. Yeah. So it's really important to have a flow. Like when you watch a TV show and at the end of episode number 1, you can't wait for the next episode to come out. Yeah. Unlike of the last season of Game of Thrones, where it was like every episode got worse and worse and worse. That's not how you want to do it, but you want to do it like they did it the seasons before, that after every episode you are like, okay, what will happen next? I want to know it. I cannot wait. Yeah. And that's pretty much how you want to go at it. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure that your whole offer sequence and everything fits. And also one important point, they pointed out in the challenge anyway, but your upsells shouldn't be more of the same. Yeah. So if I give you like on your squeeze page, or nothing that follows should be more of the same. If I give you on the squeeze page 25 recipes for something, like not the Fun Like a Cookbook, but actual cooking recipes, and on the sales page I'm trying to sell you 50 recipes, it doesn't really fit. Well, I just got 25, they probably are enough. Yeah. So if I, however, sell you a course on, I don't know, like cooking class or something, or on the first page I actually share with you some, I don't know, 10 little secrets that will make cooking easier, go faster, or whatever. Yeah. And then I sell you the recipes on the sales page. And then the upsell shouldn't be like get another 100 recipes. It just doesn't fit, because again, Russell points it out that itch has already been scratched. They don't want it. The only exception is like physical products. They buy one t-shirt, you offer them a second one with a discount. Yeah. You offer them a t-shirt subscription. Yeah. You offer them, I don't know, like also like a fitting or the counterpart of the t-shirt. If it has some kind of like slogan or phrase on it, then you offer them the counterpart that they could buy for their partner. Yeah. So like that's what you do, but you don't want to sell more of the same. And last but not least, don't forget, this is your low end funnel. You do not want to include your personal time. Yeah, because you cannot scale that. Your hourly rate will increase the more successful you get. It's simple supply and demand. The more successful you are, the more people want to work with you, the higher your hourly rate gets. So only the people that are willing to pay that higher price are left. Yeah. But when you start with your low end funnel and maybe like I don't know, free PDF, $37 main product, $17 order bump, $47 to $97 first upsell and maybe up to $297 second upsell. Yeah, when your hourly rate suddenly approaches $500 or $1,000, well, you cannot in your low end funnel suddenly have your upsell $1,000. It will not convert. Yeah, and removing the upsell later just causes like a headache because you will have to adjust so much. Yeah, so think about it and do not resort to offering your personal time in, like, offer maybe a pre-recorded video coaching or something like that. Yeah, so you don't have to actually go in there, and it doesn't matter how your actual hourly rate grows or falls, because that video is already recorded and you can like basically show it to them over and over again. Yeah, Billie Jean did this on his like one buck bill funnel, where he gave away like his 5 best converting ads for $1, and he had an upsell where he said for $1 you get access to his training, creating an ad with Billy, which is a 2.5 hour presentation where there is a lot of value in there, but the last 45 minutes, as so often, are just a sales pitch for his $1,000 stuff. But the point is, he recorded this video once, he made it a webinar, it worked for him, it got him clients, and now he recycles this video and put it in a funnel. And even though he just got $1, it's $1 that he wouldn't have if he didn't do it. So you can also just record some kind of coaching, training, or class and then throw that in as an upsell. You don't have to do it for $1, but again, the point is, like, if you are good at what you do and if you know what you're talking about, you can provide value in this video without committing your personal time. And then in this video, you could use the last 45 minutes or 30 minutes or 15 minutes to basically pitch the audience that watched, that bought that upsell, pitch them that they should book a personal call with you if they want to have a more individual coaching, or sign up for your individual coaching program or something like that. Yeah, so that's the way to do it. And last but not least, what do I want to say? I almost forgot. Squeeze page, order page, don't enter your personal time. Make sure to use upsells and downsells. Don't make it too expensive. It's not going to be your only funnel, so it's not going to make you rich. Yeah, the sole purpose of this funnel, actually, in case you forgot it, is to create a break-even funnel. Like, it may sound very easy, but it's a hard thing to do, because while your funnel may be great, the actual tricky thing to do is like getting the right people to them. Like week 4, we'll go into traffic a little bit, and if you follow the advices there, it should be fine. Yeah, but the tricky part is, like, while you know why your funnel is great and who wants to see it, the tricky part is creating the ads if you don't have any experience to actually get the right people to see it. Yeah, and you build your email list, and then you shouldn't just stop sending the emails, the follow-up emails for your product, but you should also then set up like a Seinfeld sequence where you basically talk a little bit about events in your life and what you learned from them, and preferably they should also fit again, that you can promote the product again. But also, if there's no promotion in there, it's also beneficial, so people see that you don't just sell. Yeah, and then you need to think about what's the next step of your value ladder and start building that one funnel, and basically set up the email sequences that when people go through your first funnel, they either bought or they didn't buy, and then in the follow-up sequences you start promoting the second funnel. And why do we capture a lead? That's actually what I wanted to say, the one thing that I forgot. Why is it important to capture a lead? Because that's the first commitment your visitor makes. Entering his email and maybe name is the first commitment. The interesting factor here is, if you just ask for the email address, more people will opt in as if you ask for first name and email address. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? But the point is, to people it makes, because an email address is less worth to them apparently than their first name. So as soon as you ask for the first name, your leads will automatically become slightly higher quality. Why? Because they're willing to go to do an additional step, but you will get slightly less leads. Yeah, you can split test it. Just create a split test of your opt-in page. In one, ask for the first name, in one, don't. Run 1,000 visitors to each of them, and then see that what I'm telling you here is true. So the more you ask from people, the less leads you will get, but the higher quality they will be. The same applies if you don't have a free offer, but if you start with a paid offer, maybe it's for $1, maybe it's for $7. It could be really $1 where you say it's a no-brainer to buy because it's so cheap, but a lot of people will be not willing to take that or make that commitment to pull out their credit card and actually buy. Yeah. Whereas for free, it's for free, which means people that are willing to pay $1 way better leads than people that are not willing to do that and are just opting in for free. Yeah. And where is that relevant? Well, building your email list is great. Yeah. And achieving an email list of, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million people is like amazing. But the point, it's still about quality. If you have a small email list where everybody in there at least bought one $1 product from you, so that you already convinced them once that what you offer is great, or you have a big email list with 10,000 people that only opted in for free stuff, yeah, the smaller list is actually better. And while email compared to retargeting advertising is almost free, you still pay depending on how many emails you send and how big your list or how big your lists are. So you may want to consider, if it's not the better solution, to actually like make sure that you either even offer a paid product in the beginning, maybe not for the funnel that you build in this challenge, because the challenge is not built to do that, yeah. Or to at least make sure to clean up your email lists, meaning while it's great to have a huge list, people that don't open your emails and don't engage with them, like archive them somewhere in a Google Drive spreadsheet. You can do this with Zapier. If you don't know how that works, you can sign up for my business automation training where I teach all of that, and unsubscribe them from your list. So you still have the data. If you want to send a broadcast or something in a month, in a year or something, you could re-import them and you would know those are unresponsive leads, and you send them a separate email because you will know the opening rates there will be horrible. And you only keep people that are engaging with your emails and your content in your active list. Yeah. And why do you do that? Because it reduces your cost for sending emails, especially when your lists get bigger. And secondly, because that's pretty much it. Like you rather want to have a smaller list, but that reacts to your offer, than having a huge list and then look at it and be frustrated because 90% don't open your emails, and from those most of them don't click and stuff like that. Yeah. And that's pretty much, it's like when if you were to meet a girl and you want to get a date with her and she just keeps turning you down and turning you down and turning you down. Yes, you can be persistent and keep like calling her, and she, blocks your call. But there is a point where you have to admit, okay, she's just not into you, and move on. Yeah. And the same is with your email marketing campaigns. If you keep sending emails to people and they don't open it, maybe even some of them start to mark it as spam, it's just going to hurt your sender's reputation and will influence the delivery rates for your other emails as well. And it's not going to do you any good. So when you send daily emails, or at least 2 emails per week, if people don't react to any of the emails within 30 days, remove them from your list. Store them somewhere because they opted in. You have the right to market to them, so you can use it in the future. Maybe you launch a different product and you want to see if they're interested in that. But don't keep them in your sending routine. So that's it for today. Sorry that the video got a little bit longer, but I tried to really provide a lot of value to you here. And if you have any trouble with setting up your ClickFunnels account, again, check out my tutorials, description below. And you can also hire us to do this for you. It depends on what you need set up, but we're roughly looking at $100 if you hire us for that. And other than that, check Fiverr, check Funnel Rolodex. There you also find freelancers that are willing to do that stuff for you. But in the end, even if you hire somebody, you still have to brief them. You still have to provide them with credentials. For some things, you still need to be online, because in order for somebody else from another location to log in, you will get an email code and stuff like that. And so in the end, just following the playlist and doing it yourself is your best choice. You learn something, you get it done, and you don't have to pay for it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with another summary video. Till then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching this video. If it provided you with any value whatsoever, don't forget to like it by hitting that thumbs up button down below. And also, to ensure you don't miss out any future content, go ahead right now and click on the subscribe button down below. Now, last but not least, the only thing left for you to do is actually pick which of the following 2 videos you want to see next, and I'll see you there.